Sky is falling. The sky is falling. Backwardation, and you're short, and you're on the wrong side of debt. Um, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Pull the chain. This guy went down. It was like left hand free. Is that Alanis Morissette? And the sky's falling. I'm sitting here. It's what time is it right now? 5:12 in the morning. I've been up since 2:30, maybe 3. I got myself my steampunk cyberpunk heater. I got one of the Versa blocks that we made for the tapping blocks that we kind of got uh, what was it, patent pending. I got a barbecue that came out of the RV, and then I took the heater that burned up and almost fucking set this place on fire yesterday. I got these three things cobbled together, so I have some heat in here. And then I was thinking of James. I'm in the county for the 33 days, and that's the tsunami and Stephen Livingston, and I did a thing on delusion because I was dealing with a nihilist, and they were reading the Game of Thrones book and passing around. And whatever I did there, they had this cake, dude, and you would get this cake at the end of the fucking whatever after a graduation of some whatever they would do there. What's up, Jen? What's up, guys over there? Whatever the fuck you're doing over there. And then what was it, a Cambodian rat that would get rid of the landmines and shit. But I was sitting there because this is I was listening to the kid. He's a stacker, silver stacker, and he's talking it's backwardation and it's they're short this, that, or the other. And that thing that is the silver, if it's the gold, it's the Bitcoin, if it's whatever this thing is. There's another lady, she's the another true crime one. She posted up today talking about some girl in Disney or some shit, and how you guys she was from Russia or wasn't from Russia or was adopted, and the things that have happened here. And I tried to explain it to my my son this morning at was it 2 o'clock in the morning or 2:30 or whatever it was, that that feeling like I wanted a piece of cake, this fucking scarcity fucking, and just everybody's so traumatized and so beat up, and I never would have sold any of these children into slavery or whatever, let anybody touch them. And that's been the whole thing the whole time, is that's there's some kind of their sky of fall. The sky is falling. It's a medium of exchange. There's an exchange between people. There's this fear-based thing. You guys have all these constructs that you've built up, all the different women's and all the different men's of your what it means to be, stand up and not put up with nobody's bullshit in a way. And then, well, it was the guy from the Lotus, the bald dude with a he's kind of like a half ginger. I don't know, sure. Talking about CJ and G and the new generation and all this other stuff, if you know about it or if you don't know about it. And he seems pretty scared. There's a lot of scared people, and they do a lot of the stuff. And that's I was trying to explain that to Anthony. That was Asmongold talking about the kid in Iran working for $100 a month and then just barely get a rent, or this is Ozempic tiny house thing for whatever, as they do this compression thing. I'm not sure how to describe it exactly, but it is like the sky is falling fucking fear tactic shit all the time. And that shit drives me fucking crazy because I know and I'm not saying it's a Tartaria thing. In the Tartaria fucking AIs, this is just another bullshit thing, man. I hear it and I see it. And from the one that had he was underground, 5 stories, 6 documents, Agent 19 or something about 19 or some shit. I know all the numbers and shit. If I was to do reactions to them, it's nothing but the same old regurgitated gematria bullshit. Well, we got Code of Reality. The universe is a program. And it's got Wes Ross, and I see his face. He's a Hoffman. He's not a Hoffman though. He's one of those guys that's they're they were. I'm sure his name's there. I would I kind of know who he is. I've listened to him before. It's just the same old regurgitated Joe Rogan circuit. It's a circuit. We're dealing with different circuits. And like Asmongold wants to be like on the side of the archons. He's got his little weird world, and he's so happy about the money he makes. He thinks he's so great, man. He just lost his father. JD DeLay lost his son. Some weird shit. We had the Alaskan dude that came out of the county. So many of you fucking people remember that dude came out and he was fighting the pedos and then stay out, stay free, and all the same shit all the time, man. And so it's like the sky's falling. I don't like that energy. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Let alone back to the emotions, the oceans, and 13, menstrual cycles, all this stupid shit. You guys keep fucking around with it, and you still don't. It's John Podesta. I showed it up a thing that showed up on the goddamn algorithms. John Podesta with his hand up's got a fish and a 14. What's the 14? The nun, all that shit, and the fishes, and the dogons, and then the pods, and then shipping people out in all the fields. Remember the field? There's always these fields. I used to spend time in all the different fields around here. Potter's Field, and who was it? Jimmy Stewart and shit. And then Jon Stewart said something about something. As Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg are going to try and get away with Al Sharpton and Colonel West and Neil Tyson DeGrasse and Michio Kaku, and it's still the same thing with Ricky Gervais. Really, I'm hoping that it. Not see. There's that hope. There's a hope of ghost. And then Tim Pool had one saying that the Ghislaine, whatever the fuck her name is, G, is an imposter. You're kind of an imposter too. And I've been talking about the imposters, not the imposters. Do you get what I'm saying? There's the proxies. There's the they copy you. The copycats, facsimiles, always copied, not quite duplicated, kind of stupid shit. And it is, conspiracy charge stuff big time, let alone the Bitcoins and what's this guy, right? Crypto millionaire who sued me, just lost. It's all panda-eyed out, crazy ass fucking. It's the Lima. It's metaverse and bunkers and the sky's falling and, Chicken Little and ducks and why did the uh, why did the duck cross the road? I don't know. To show the chicken how? Something shit like that. I don't know. You got all this stuff that's and I got dealing with these people and they drink milk and it's local H, and that whole thing. Where you getting it from? And some people say it's one thing, another. It's the control fucking freak shit, man. And everybody wants it. And I don't like this gin and juice thing. And I say Asmongold is just Asmongold, dude. Just like Donald Trump is just Donald Trump. They all know, dude. From Jesse Lee Peterson to Jordan Peterson to all the up in the classrooms and the Most High and the Blue Lady Society and fucking Straight Razor and Shantae and the Black Solid and the darkness that didn't comprehend the light, stuff like that. I was like, God damn, the sky's falling. Shouldn't have. And then all these kind of crazy kids and people that are just run into this machine of atheism and holes, you know, and just an excuse. This Michael Saylor dude, who is that dude? What are these things? And it's like, there's just so many people, dude. Is Jeffrey Epstein alive? Probably. Somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea about all this stuff. I'm saying it is about a fucking exchange of energy, man. And that was the rainbows and shit, and the kids know. And it's like I'm walking in the house, and I got these 4 girls, and they're in there playing their game or whatever. And I just see a piece of cake, dude. And I was like, I wanted it so bad, but then I didn't want it bad because it was like, I know. Because when Asmongold says that I Show Speed should be the ambassador of the world, that's wrong. I know they're still doing the Lilu thing, man. They still want to play the, Lewis and, the memories and the stupid AI covered up in an AI, burned up energy for some kind of chip and, whatever. And when you see it for what it is, the geometry, and then I can see there's got to be a balance. Who wants to be a automaton robot fucking rung by a bell every goddamn fucking 5 seconds? There's something about there should be a fusion of the two for sure for just the grand scheme of things. I can see it, man. Both either way, the slavery and you still want to do your I don't know. You have every goddamn pantheon, every kind of whatever. Like I said, I like Jesus, dude. What the fuck can I say? I'm sticking with that one. Whatever the fuck that means, I don't know what the fuck that shit means anymore. I kind of do, but I can't. It's like pearls and swine with you. And I'm tired of throw mama from the train and hey, you guys, and Goonies and Gooners, and all that stupid, crazy shit that you're writing into this fucking place, and then trying to justify it for that fucking kid. What was her name? I watched the video on it. It's the lady who's the shed lady or whatever, murder she shed or some shit. Something that's her name. What was it? Masha Water. And she's the same, about the same age as Carrie, dude. It's like Elizabeth Smart. I think that was the little kid, the girl that was stolen by the little Hindu dudes. Lisa Butler. Well, it's Tulsi Gabbard. You know what I'm talking about? Same with you. All you fucking assholes know, let alone the people at Fox TV. And you got the Fox Live. That's a whole nother crew, dude. The Fox Live crew is totally different than the. There's so much stuff going on. Besides Tim Pool and Benny Johnson taking that Russian money for Tennant. Remember that shit. And Tennant does epoxy and stuff. I did a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of wherever. I've seen a lot of top hats, and I'd say the sky's falling. What the fuck ever, dude? And Buzz Lightyear and fucking Andy and this they fucking pull the string. I was because one of the things that made me think is this kid fucking with the silver thing, dude. Is it gonna go 87? It's gonna go to this. It's gonna go to that. If you're short, you're short. If you're on the one wrong side of it, you're on the wrong side of it. You can pray, but what's that doing to the other side of it? And then you could actually make the stuff. And so I'm not concerned with the scarcity of the toxicity of TikTok and the walk. TikTok TikTok LKOK walk. Do you get what I'm saying? Something like that. As I'm looking at all the goddamn fucking creatures here, and you know what I'm saying? This is fucking crazy stuff and mention and the trafficking. I don't like it anywhere, dude. And as far as whatever happens, happens, dude. Y'all fucking the ones that know, and the ones that don't are figuring it out, and whatever fuck ever. And whoever look at there's Kim Iverson. She knows that's part of the news zone. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? I or you know what I mean. I hate it when I do that, and other people do that too. But I'm trying not to regurgitate. I don't want to see the skies falling. I see it though, Chicken Little and shit. And then I think of when I'm doing what I'm doing, it's like a diagnostic kind of whatever it is. Certain things are absolutely, frankly, should never occur. There's laws against it. There's reasons for a lot of the things we've been talking about for the years we've been talking about it. And so and I'm not going to try and I'm not here to tell you how great you are as far as your egos go. Everybody's here. Everybody's trying to buy a piece of this shit, dude. Shit Mountain it is so in effect right now. Bandini Mountain and shit. From who was it? Peter Zion to fucking Mudahar. Everybody wants a piece of it, and I don't think it's really like Tartaria. I think a lot of this stuff is just I'm not sure. That's why I like Jesus and his teachings, whatever the fuck they might mean. That can be perceived. When two or more gather together, and they're the ones that this 2D fucking thing I'm doing right here ain't never gonna do this Black Mirror stupid shit. Whatever the Black Mirror, I didn't know what the Black Mirror was. I just kind of adopted it, you know. And I don't. That's ISIS flag, all the other shit too, man. Black cubes. I put my back cube on stuff. That's the Saturn thing. That was the law. You know what I'm saying? And trying to I keep saying trying because I am seeking because I haven't really. If I was, to do and to be, and then to achieve, and those are all parts of the journey. It may not seem well. It may seem like you're trying, but you're always being, and that's that monolithic fucking kind of crazy force that I'm giving away secret technology right now. It's not secret. It's just you haven't discovered it yet. As the sky's falling, but it's not. I mean, it feels like it. And sometimes it lights up like crazy. And to pull the string on me, it's just everything is some kind of. I see programming more than anything. That's what's upsetting. I hate to look at the thing like a machine. It is kind of some kind of machine, but it's in the beginning part of the secret doctrine, the interlude to it. No matter what you think, because of the science, the math, and all this stuff, it's always going to come back to the spirit. Now I only have 15 minutes to do on this thing, so I'm going to fucking turn this thing off now. And I don't think the sky's falling, but you motherfuckers sure act like it is.